Hi, Tom here and welcome to this week's Circle Line Art School Drawing Challenge, How to Draw 5-Point Perspective. This drawing is based on a view of the Natural History Museum in London. The first step in this drawing is to draw a circle. It doesn't need to be perfect, you could just draw around something. Next, draw a horizontal line through the middle of the circle. And now draw a vertical line to make a cross. In the middle of this cross is our first vanishing point, a point where all parallel lines will look like they meet, they go towards it. Now we need to mark a second vanishing point on the left, a third vanishing point on the right, a fourth vanishing point at the bottom of the circle, and the fifth vanishing point at the top of the circle. So we're looking straight ahead, we're looking left, we're looking right, we're looking down, and we're looking up, all at the same time, which means that some of the lines in this drawing will look distorted because of the bend of 5-point perspective. Next, draw two lines to the first vanishing point here. Straight lines going to the first vanishing point will stay straight, they won't be distorted. Now draw a line from the second to the third vanishing point from the left to the right. This line will be curved because it's below the horizontal line, which is the only straight horizontal line. All the other lines going horizontally will be curved. Now on this curved line that we've just drawn, we can draw an arch to represent the back of the hall that we're drawing, which is the main hall of the Natural History Museum. Next we can draw two more straight lines going to the base here. Now if I mark 2 points along here, we can now draw two more curved lines from the vanishing point on the left, the second vanishing point, to the vanishing point on the right, the third vanishing point. These lines again need to be curved as they go nearer the base of the circle. Now we have a shape here which is going to be part of the middle part of the stairs. We can add another curve here for the banisters, and now draw two diagonals here for the top flight of stairs. And now two more diagonals for the bottom flight of stairs here. Next we can draw the individual steps. All of these lines go towards the first vanishing point. And now we can draw these higher steps. These lines are part of a curve between the second and third vanishing point. That's the way that we find what the curve is, by drawing a curved line between the second and third vanishing point. Next, from the first vanishing point, we can draw some more lines for the structure of the roof. I will add another curved line here for the banisters. And now we can continue the banister rail by drawing two curved lines between the vanishing point on the left, the second vanishing point, and the vanishing point on the right, the third vanishing point. These two lines will actually touch as they meet the centre point of the circle, the centre of the first vanishing point. Now we can erase some of the guidelines that we no longer need. Next, draw two more straight lines from the first vanishing point. And now we can draw a series of curved lines for the roof. These lines will be between vanishing point 4 and vanishing point 5. So they're straight vertical lines, but through the distortion of 5-point perspective they're going to be curved, either curving towards the left or curving towards the right. I will add some more steps here to the stairs. Now we can draw our first arch from the base of the steps here. The upright follows the curve between vanishing point 4 and vanishing point 5. To find the baseline thickness of this archway, how wide it is, we can draw a curved line between vanishing point 2 and 3, and that will find this baseline. And then the upright, the back upright of this curved line, is just a copy of the first upright line that we drew for the arch. So next I'll draw another arch here on the left, using the same process as the first arch. Now we can start to draw another arch above our first two arches. I will draw more curved lines here so that we can read the lines from the base arch, again adding all the thicknesses of the arch in the same way that we did to the first arch that we drew. Now we can draw some straight lines for the girders of the roof. I will just draw the left hand side for now. As the roof is symmetrical, I can think about the right hand side later on. Next we can draw our guidelines for the arches on the right. Now I'll draw in the other side of the top roof girder. So to add these shapes for the roof, I use a straight line from the first vanishing point in the centre of the circle to find the top and bottom point of each of the shapes. And then I use the other 4 vanishing points in the circle to find how the curved lines for all the verticals and curved lines for all the horizontal lines will take shape. In the centre here we can draw another square for the middle of these distant steps. We can use vanishing point 1 to find the right and left hand side of this platform within the stairs. Now these steps rise to the left so that we can draw 2 diagonals here going to the left. They rise to the right too, so we can draw more diagonals to the right. We are also looking down because it's below the centre horizon, so we need to use curved lines going from the 4th to 5th vanishing points to find how these lines are distorted so that they can end up at the vanishing point at the base of our circle, the 4th vanishing point. Next we can add a structure to these steps and add an arch either side. And now at this stage we can add the individual steps onto the stairs. We can draw 2 large arches on the right, again reading the lines that we have worked out on the left, reading them across onto the right. The next step is to add some details, as we've got the basic structure of this hall that we're drawing. We can add some circles to the beams of the roof and add some more beams going away towards the first vanishing point in the centre of our circle. As they go away from us, they'll get smaller due to the 1-point perspective in the middle of this drawing of 5-point perspective. We can add arches at the back of the hall here, and now add the zigzag shapes of the sides of the steps along here. At the base of our circle we can draw the uprights of the banisters. Again, these lines are based on the curved lines between vanishing point 4 and 5. That's how we can read the lines, that's how we find what sort of curve they are. There are more uprights to draw along here too, and more straight lines for the top of this decorative roof, going straight from the first vanishing point. Now within the arches we could draw more arches behind them. The Natural History Museum in London is an amazing space. I think I'll add a checkered floor. For this, all of the first lines go to the first vanishing point in the centre, and they're all straight. And then I can add the horizontal lines, which go between the vanishing point on the left and the vanishing point on the right. Now it's time to go over all these pencil lines with a black pen. I hope you like this video and find it useful for your own drawings. I post a new drawing video every week. I now have over 500,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel, so thank you very much for everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider doing so today. Just click on the link. Thank you and keep drawing, and see you next time. Bye bye.